Hi, beautiful roses. I'm a psychic medium on this channel. Roses are red. Violets are blue, but I'm actually reading the frequencies I see, not just riding the waves like some people do. If that's something you can connect with and appreciate, keep watching. It's the
You
devil.
can
Maybe
use the
somebody was allowing the devil in
timestamps
their
in the
life, like a smile from
description
Lucifer
now
pressure.
to skip
Or do you
ahead
follow
of the
Satan out of heaven,
warm-up
but
and
God's
get
people follow
straight into
you?
the reading.
So let's begin. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine. Leave a heart emoji in the comment section if you're resonating so far. It did get cut off, so I'm not sure if my whole prayer got added, but I'm just going to keep moving along. That was a good one, too. Let's just move right along. The devil is watching. The devil is very close, but that's not the energy of this reading. You have the freedom to come and go as you please, Aquarius. That's the vibe. Okay, so let's get into that energy. The freedom to come and go as you please. And he shall slay the lamb in the place where he shall kill the sin offering and the burnt offering in the holy place. For as the sin offering is the priest, so is the trespass offering. It is most holy. I feel like someone's coming in place of you. Someone tried to sacrifice you, but there's a lamb that's being put in your place. And all that have not fins and scales and knees, and the rivers of all that move in the waters, and any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. Something's going on with scales. That could be fish. That could be musical scales, or a scale that you weigh. The past, referring to time and events in the past, time gone by, to go or to go on to the further side. So this is coming up saying passport. Out of the same mouth proceedeth blessing and cursing. My brother, these things ought not to be. So I feel like someone who paid you a compliment or tried to pay you a compliment is constantly cursing your name left and right. I wasn't planning on getting into that energy, but it's coming up here. Maybe this person had you trapped in the past and now you're allowed to move freely without worrying what that person is saying. I feel like maybe in the past you were giving anybody who wanted your attention your complete and undivided attention, and now you finally realize how to ignore everything. It's not like you have to strain and force this energy out. You just simply continue on with your day. And many women were there beholding afar off, which followed Jesus from Galilee, ministering unto him. So I'm going to take that verse out of context because it feels like there's a lot of people following you who may not have anything good to say about you, but I feel like you've got a system where it doesn't really matter what they say. Just like with Judas, Judas took care of himself. He helped Jesus fulfill his prophecy, and then he took care of himself. If you read into the story of what happened with Judas, hear my prayer, O Lord, let my cry for help come to you. That's Psalm 102 verse 1. It also says they will perish, but you remain. They will all wear out like a garment. Like clothing, you will change them and they will be discarded. Wow. So it's almost like gators that are around clothes, like old clothes. You wear them one day and throw them in the garbage can the next day, like disposable outfits. I'm hearing also like a protective guard, like doctors wear or specialists wear so they don't get infected by a contagion. That's what these haters are doing for you. As an eagle stirred up her nest, fluttereth over her young, spreadeth abroad her wings, taketh them, beareth them, so the Lord alone did lead him. And here was no strange God with him. And there was no strange God with him. That's Deuteronomy, I believe it's 32, verse 11. So that's also the energy of angels protecting you. Maybe these aren't haters. Maybe these are supporters for some people, that will give their life for you. That's what God says a friend is. Jesus says a friend is someone who will lay down their life for you. So we can get more deep into that. It says impolite and rude. Why are they coming off as being rude? It could be because of some stoicism. Maybe because you aren't paying attention to this energy anymore. And maybe you still subconsciously give attention to rude people. So that's the one that they stick to, because they feel like you notice them a little bit. Maybe they just aren't capable of being nice. This is a patience. And then a lot of times when I see patient, I think of sickly people who need help. These could be people who are looking for healing in your energy, who are following you around, where it's not automatically like haters and all this horrible stuff that's going to happen to them. But I'm just reading a word. This is what the scripture is saying. It could also be angels who are protecting you under their wing. Or maybe once you discard these haters, you might feel vulnerable to the elements, and that's when the angels come in and protect you. The haters were protecting you before, and now it's God who's protecting you. And you got to escape that negativity. For some people, I feel like you gave negativity a purpose, and that's why I was sticking around, because it felt like it was important in your life. Anything else? Dominating. And now it's the love of God that's dominant, that is the most dominant force in your life. So this impolite energy, what's going on with this impolite energy? It's the devil card here that popped up for the impolite energy. It's the devil. Maybe somebody was allowing the devil in their life, lingering around saying negative stuff, because for some reason, I don't know why anybody would do that. Maybe they were trying to build their character by saying, if I'm nice to the devil, then I'm nice to everyone. Miss out on my love if I'm also loving the devil. But you escape that trap, because that definitely feels like a trap for somebody. And then a 10 of grains. Someone's definitely being considered a wealthy character or a wealthy individual with this 10 of grains. And he also has a stoic look on his face. Like, he doesn't flinch easily. He doesn't have very many emotions or facial expressions. I've noticed that facial expressions do help if you're one of those people who don't really have a lot of facial expressions. Or maybe you felt like it was insanity. If you can control your facial muscles, they do help occasionally. Like, a smile can release a lot of pressure. So you have 4 of candles, or looking up or looking left or right. So some people, you might notice there's like eyeball exercises where you, instead of just going crazy and your eyes rolling all around in your head, you intentionally move your eyes up, then move your eyes down for a certain period of time, left and right for a period of time, etc. You can move your body in that way too. Because sometimes I do understand with this energy, like with being a stoic, it could almost come off as catatonia. Have you ever heard of catatonia, where people just sit in the same position for a really long time? This happens during meditation as well, if you do a lot of So you have 4 of candles here to clarify patience. This could be the patients who are in celebration of you. Maybe you came out with a cure, a release. Once you realize how to release from the devil's grip, all his demons went with you. Like, the demons follow Satan out of hell, but I feel like God's people are following you. Or the demons follow Satan out of heaven, but God's people are following you out of hell. If you felt like you were in hell for a certain period of time, or experiencing some turmoil or trauma, this tower moment is happening for the enemies in your life, the enemies of God. This tower moment is happening for the enemies in your life, the enemies of God. Okay? And this is why you have the freedom to move around now and go and come as you please. You're not trapped anywhere. Wise counselor here is a wise counselor, someone giving you good advice, or maybe you were experiencing bad advice in the past, and finally you understand how to navigate this person's advice. This is a Taurus energy. And then you have 10 of Wands. Someone was definitely feeling overwhelmed by this energy, this sensual, sexual energy for some people. Is passionate, like they didn't know where to place their passion. And then we have this 10 of feathers, 10 of grains, and 4 of candles. So in the celebration of some, I feel like the celebration is definitely well funded. You can afford to laugh, you can afford to smile. Ace of Earth here. Yeah, a windfall of abundance, wise counsel, a good fortune. So wise counselor is coming out twice here. Good fortune is coming out twice. And then you have King of Wands to coincide with your 10 of Wands. But you have moved on from that burden. Keep your eyes on the big picture. You could have moved through a tunnel with this tower here, the Tower of Babel. There could have been a misunderstanding or miscommunication in the community. Um, maybe people were thinking you were worshiping the devil, or they thought you were rude or impolite because of this demonic energy that was tying itself to you. And the cups here, falling in love. It seems like a partnership is coming in, someone who understands your situation, and they just love everything about you. Okay, so I think we have enough shuffling. We have 4 of Earth here to clarify this double card. So 4 of Grains, yeah, in the past, maybe the devil had you acting broke or acting poor. With this 4 of Earth, like clinging to every little bit of your energy, and now you're able to let it go. You have Knight of Fire, 7 of Air, and you're running full force. It's getting so good to the point where people actually want to snatch it and run. People are being still some of this energy that you have, but I feel like they don't realize that it's free flowing. You're free to come and go as you please. That's the energy. So all they have to do is literally let go of the devil, and they will have this exact same energy. You have 6 of Air, because the people who are coming in now, it seems like they're running from something. These patients that are looking at you for a cure, they definitely see you as being capable of healing their wounds, but little do they know, or maybe you'll come to help them understand that all. So let's get a couple more cards just to take us home. Aquarius. Enlightenment. So yeah, we did speak about the meditation. Someone could be a meditator, or you could be someone who's into the meditation or meditative arts. A yoga instructor. It says continue to grow. As with this wise counselor coming in, I feel like another card is necessary. Continue to grow. Keep moving. Okay, and this is fertility. Is the key to life. So someone could be, yeah, when it comes to fertility, is new life in every aspect, and just being fertile, Bible says, for new ideas, new projects. And I feel like that's where this relationship is being clarified. Someone is definitely running towards you, and they consider you an escape from their situation, but you may be yeah, I feel like you're definitely open arms to this new relationship. But you may be letting them know that all it takes is letting go of whatever you're running from, and there's your solution right there. So if that's energy you can connect with and resonate with, don't forget to like and subscribe. Book a personal reading with me on your personal energy. Check out the playlist. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.